I figured out recently, and I know some people. I don't read in the comments for that one when it does get comments, right?
Mhm.
I simply pronounced it the way that I heard it pronounced. Okay, but I was watching Jumpers Jump, and I think Gavin made the same mistake too, and he was like Studio Ghibli, and then Carlos was like, "You mean Ghibli?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Huh?"
Yeah.
And, and then something else happened, and I heard somebody else said, "No, it's Ghibli." I said, "Oh, true." So I
Mhm.
will not be apologizing. I will just admit that I was wrong.
Nice. At least you admitted you pronounced it wrong. So yeah.
Yes, but on that topic, right? What is your favorite Ghibli movie? It sounds so weird saying it.
My favorite one is either I can't remember the name of it, but the one with the planes, the one where the guy was plane engineer, or plane designer, whatever it was. That was really nice. I like that one. And then the Secret Life of Ariete was pretty good as well. Yeah, because those are the two I saw on TV. And there was another one that I watched, but I can't remember the name of it. Right?
My
Yes,
neighbor Totoro.
those two. Huh?
Totoro.
No, it wasn't Totoro. It wasn't Totoro.
Spirited Away.
It may have been Spirited Away.
She went
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
tunnel and her parents turned into pigs.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's Spirited Away.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, those I would say those three.
So, okay. Mm, Pick one. The all-time favorite.
All-time favorite.
Hmm
Hmm. The one with the planes. I like that.
I have no idea which way.
I can't remember the name of it. I really can't. But I think it was maybe like a war going on or something like that. Because I remember they had to move, and his wife and thing had to go by train to like a next town, and he stayed back to design some planes and all kind of stuff and thing like that.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay. Area T was nice.
yeah, I enjoyed
It gave me Tinkerbell vibes, but it wasn't Tinkerbell.
it. Okay, so what gave you Tinkerbell vibes? The
Because
fact that
she
she was
was
small.
chunky.
Oh my god! I thought it was like something else aside from the size. You know what I mean? Like,
No, she was just small. I
wow.
was like, oh my gosh. No, because when I remember watching it for the first time, I was like, she's as small as Tinkerbell.
Um,
I, Mines would have to be Howl's Moving Castle.
Ooh, I've yet to watch that one.
You
I've yet to
haven't
watch
watched
that.
it?
I haven't watched. I need to watch that.
What? I was waiting for you to say it. I was like, so what happened to Howl's Moving Castle? Howl's Moving Castle was good. If I had to watch any anime
Hmm.
movie or any movie over and over and over until my life ends, bro.
Hmm.
If I had to watch anything, that is, it would be either Howl's Moving Castle or Spirited Away.
Ah, okay. All
But
right.
mostly Howl's Moving Castle.
All right. So what is the gist of it?
I don't know, Howl is just very handsome, okay?
That's
That's what I
crazy.
have
And
to
he has
say.
a moving castle. All right, nice. Sound like a good time. best,
Okay.
best review,
Uh,
top notch review, 10 out of 10.
no. How do I explain? I don't know how to explain this without it
Listen,
getting like.
don't hit your head. Don't bust your brain too much. Let me just leave it. And he's handsome and he has a moving castle.
Okay, so it starts off with this girl getting cursed by this witch, right?
All
She
right.
turned into an elderly lady, and honestly, she became real relatable. Me in my 20s talking about, oh, how she's relatable, and she's like, oh, this 80-year-old pack isn't for me.
Wow. Wow.
And then she's walking up a hill and she says, I understand why old people walk with canes.
Well, you know what they say, when you reach 23, you're back to start.
Yeah, but she's not 23 though. Anyway, so yeah, she's like on a journey to find this witch that cursed her, and she ends up stumbling across Hull, right, and some friends. It kind of gave when she met her friends. It kind of gave what you call it, Wizard of Oz vibes, right?
Okay.
Just think of the most inanimate things being your friends.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. And it was hard. That was cool.
Okay.
It's nice. You should watch it.
Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely.
If I had to choose another character that I really like, it'd probably be the fire.
We fire. All right. All
Yes.
right.
While we're on this movie topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's have you ever learned anything from a horror movie character?
Um, Well, I can't say no, but I can't say yes because I haven't really watched much horror movies as of recent. But it's like, okay, for example, when you like if any Friday the 13th films, or even though they're not that scary, right? Friday
Mm.
the 13th stuff, right? If you hear something moving around in the woods, or you see a dark figure with a hockey mask, you don't go to investigate when he walks away. Okay, you go the other direction and seek help, right? Don't be an idiot. That's some white people shit. I'm not calling white people stupid. What I'm saying is white people shit in the horror movies always they end up dead.
You know what
You know what
makes
I mean?
no sense to me
What's that?
is that colored people, because Asians just do it too, right? In horror movies, right? So
Yeah.
every other race that is not light skinned, right?
On the fair side. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, on the fair side, right? I don't know, bro. I heard somebody was like, look at me and call me fair skinned. And I'm like, you're fair skinned. And then she's like, see, you can't say it because that's racist and that hurts. And I said, true. I didn't know that. Where I come from, everybody just be calling everybody that. But okay. Yeah. So
Mhm.
we're city white people, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
White people. Mostly Americans, right? When
Crazy.
they're in movies,
Hmm.
when they tell me why all Americans in movies are like, oh my gosh, what's that sound? We have to go investigate it. The black, the Asians, possibly the Indians, they're like, nah, nope, fam, I'm out. We should
Yeah,
just dip. Okay,
yeah.
like
That
we're
we should
not
just
gonna do
that
that.
that sounds,
But yet,
that random clicking noise and the fact that it's coming from the ceiling, we shouldn't go see what
mhm.
it is. We should go the other direction to avoid it.
Yeah, but
But that one white
somehow,
chick in
right?
the high heels is like, oh, guys, don't be scared. What's that noise? You can see what's going on. Shines the light above, gets her head nabbed. Crazy.
Yeah, but my thing is right. What pisses me off is that those people have the most sense. We're like, okay, no, they walked into a haunted house, they immediately see that it's haunted, and they say, I'm dipping. But
Real.
yet somehow they're always the first to die, and that makes no sense to me.
You see, because it's all a circle, right? It's all a circle. One thing leads to the other. So the people with sense be like, all right, cool. Let me bust out the vibes in right here. Let's go. But then
Yeah, but
but
they just get
no,
mate
again to that
as
point.
soon as they leave.
Again to that point because you want to know why? Because
Okay,
the
okay.
people who want to investigate trigger the trap, right? They go and poke in the head and the nose where it shouldn't be. So then the people, the thing is like, nice. I go and close the door to trap them. And then they see the people who have some sense escaping. So what do to push them further into the trap? They get murked. The people with sense get murked, right? By whatever it is, some random door closing, chop off a guy head, or something fall out the closet miraculously. It happened to be this big spiked mace land on somebody back or their head and paralyzed them. They die there. Some sort of thing, right? And then everybody's like, "Oh my God, Jeffrey!" I don't know who to quote. I just said Jeffrey, right? Jeffrey, no, right? And then everybody's like, "Oh no, we can't leave. This thing's trying to kill us. It's trapped us in here. This, that, yeah." There's like, "Well, no shit. You went and acted in front of the trap, and now somebody dead, so they have to go back in because they're fearful. There's a dead body right there. Now the thing has full grass, so you can the trap door closed. You understand? So it's like a full circle.
Mm,
It's a full circle. So it's like
for shame.
if they'd just leave one time with the people with the sense while the door was still open and the chickadee trap, you'll see
Yeah, but you see,
Jeffrey walking
that
out.
would be a short movie though.
I mean, no, there's other ways to get like the plot
You know how
across.
it'd be interesting?
Yeah,
You watch gameplay of the query.
quarry.
Y- Yeah. I just
Yeah,
mispronounced his stuff.
yeah.
This whole week.
I watched the playthrough of the quarry. Yeah,
Yes, the query. What is a query? You see, now I
a
have
query is a
questions. But
question,
anyway,
query in something. A
all
quarry is.
right. I'm leaving this whole thing in. At least you know what I was talking about. Okay?
Sure,
Yes,
sure.
the
No, I just
query.
have to
The
clarify for
query.
the homies watching, right? Because I know everybody have been like,
Mm-hmm.
is she the
Watching.
gamers would know, is she trying to say Corey? But
Hey,
people will be
listen
kind of
to me. I
confused because she's
didn't
like,
say
the
anything
query?
when you said closet, eh?
I
You
didn't.
said closet. The whole A. What's anyway? Anyway. Because I think it was if it's not that one, then there's another one where they were in the woods and they had like this summer camp thing going on,
Hmm.
but they had to go down some trails, so essentially they could leave, right, but they were
Right.
still being stalked while they were on the trails or whatever.
Mhm.
That you could make that into a horror movie, where everybody's like, okay, no, this place is haunted, we dip, but then, like, that's not the true horror. The true horror is them actually escaping wherever they are,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, like out in the open. Yes.
So it's like there's other ways to like so like if the generic trap doesn't get triggered and the whole thing is based around them triggering this one trap to stay in the house or whatever. There are other ways and
Hmm.
other things that you could do to keep them or for like the horror esque thing to escape. And then I don't know, some scarecrow comes to life and nab somebody in the cornfield and then they appear as a scarecrow the next morning when they went to look for them or something like that, you know? It's a lot of things that could happen. You know, but the casual or cliche horror movie thing is that people with sense try to leave, somebody goes further inside, and then somebody gets killed on the door trying to leave because the trap gets triggered, and it just snowballs from there. So I
Oh,
can't remember the last good horror movie I've seen.
excuse me. He wants to know one that made me think, oh, this is hell. She's in hell. That was a Happy Death Day. Have you seen that one?
Happy Death Day. No, I have not. I have not.
She died on her birthday, but yet she didn't
Oh.
really die. So she kept coming back to life and she had to figure out who
Oh,
killed
that's
her.
the one way. Oh no, okay, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. Yeah, not the whole
Yeah, and
movie,
then
but I've
Happy Death
seen
Day
like
2 came
portions
out.
of it on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, fam, you're stuck in limbo.
yeah.
Anyway, so back to the question that I asked you, right? I'm gonna answer it now. So a horror movie character that taught me a lesson was Michael Myers, right? Here's the lesson he taught.
Okay.
Michael Myers taught me a valuable lesson in life. Okay,
Mhm.
don't worry about how fast everyone else around you is moving. If you're determined, just move at your own pace, and you'll kill shit every time. You know?
Wow. Wow.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
I saw
Wow.
that post on Instagram. I was like, you know what? You're right. You're right.
It's not. It's true, but at the same time, it's wow because he doesn't run; he walks.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Take your time, Habibi.
That's cool.
You get there
You know,
eventually.
I was looking, I was looking for something actually inspirational, and then you just said, just take your time because you get everybody eventually. I was like, oh my god.
And listen. I read it and I was like, but didn't he murk people? And then I read it again
Mm-hmm.
with a positive mindset, you know.
Oh my. Ah.
It's all in the perspective.
True, true, true. No matter how
Yes.
funny,
Yes.
obscure, outlandish it may be, it's all in the perspective. What is the
Mm.
speaking of horror movies? What is the worst horror movie that? Oh,
Worst horror movie I've seen.
oh god.
Oh, the worst horror movie I've seen.
Hmm.
I don't know. I watched a lot of horror movies. I had to go in the archives.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I said that, and you know what I thought about? Soul. Have you ever watched the movie Soul?
no, I've
And the
never
guy
even
is
heard
like,
of the movie. What is that? Tell
I
me.
never thought I'd feel like Carlos more than now. I feel like I watch too much movies. And you even know about most of them.
I, I'm not begging the horror movie genre, but I never heard of the horror movie. So, what is that about?
No, it's not. It's not a horror movie.
Oh, it's not.
It's a Disney movie.
It's,
Yeah.
I said, what is the worst horror movie that you see?
Yes, no, but I said I had to dig in the archives, and I thought about the
Oh,
movie
oh, oh,
Soul, where
oh,
the
oh,
where the guy is like digging through the files, and there's like,
okay, so what is Soul about then?
it's like, well, I'm not even going to like, it's there, bro. It's there. A
I,
guy died.
the guy,
He didn't want to die. Okay, he's like, oh my gosh, where am I going? He's like up to the stairway to judgment, right?
hmm.
And then he's like, no, I don't want to be here. Like my life is incomplete. I didn't get anything to do. But anyway, so he ends up going back where all the preemie souls are. That's how I can possibly describe it, right? Where all the preemie souls are, and he
Uh,
ends up meeting this soul that couldn't find her little spark, their little spark. I wasn't Shim. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a he, a she, or a him. So it's Shim, right?
hmm.
And Shim was given real trouble. Shim was like, listen, I've been here for 102 years and no one has been able to make me find my spark to go live on Earth, okay?
Hmm.
Some stuff happened. He ended up taking, they have tags, okay? So you have like five sparks that you have to fill, and the main one, well, if you're missing one, you can't go to Earth, right?
Hmm.
So you have to fill out all five for you to then be able to live
Right,
your life.
right, right.
And the guy is like, okay, now I thought that was embedded in Souls itself, right? No, Farm just snatched Shim's tag and plopped that on him, and then
Wow.
he went through the little hole, ended back up on Earth but Shim is also tagging along, and then they went on this journey. Shim found her spark by actually living,
Hmm.
and yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Interesting.
I guess it's the journey, it's the journey that went there
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
spoke about going into the zone and all those
Yeah.
things. Yeah, they
Interesting.
mentioned some historical figures. I was like, all right, didn't know I was this old to know these people.
uh,
Okay, uh, I don't think there. There is one. I know there's one that I've watched so far that I was like, this horror movie was trash. Oh, people are gonna flame me in the comments. Hereditary.
Hereditary. Okay.
Yeah. Because I heard so many people say, oh my gosh, Hereditary is so scary. Like, it's the word, it's like the most demonic movie out there. And I'm like, I watched it. And I think that was the only horror movie that made me go, oh, that was trash.
Crazy.
At the end of it.
Crazy. Hold on. Let me look this up real quick. What is it? Hereditary.
Even like I got warnings to not watch it. Okay, my own dad was like, "Don't watch that movie. It is the devil." I think I said that. I think I mentioned this. Either if it wasn't on a podcast before, it was like after we ended the session, right?
Hmm.
Do you remember me saying that?
I think so. I can't remember fully, but you may have. Okay, so it's something that gets passed on from like ancestors and parent to child and all that shit. Okay, interesting, interesting, interesting.
Yeah, even Carlos was like, shout out Carlos from Jumpers Jumping. But like, even Carlos was like, oh, bro, Hereditary was scary, fam. Meanwhile, I'm over here like,
Ah, nah,
that's not.
it's buns.
Yeah, it's real buds, bro.
uh,
That's why I was
it's
like,
like
wait,
was
no,
it
I
just
have
filled
to
with jump
rewatch it
scares
because
and
I
stuff,
don't
or
see.
was it
Huh?
actually? Was it just filled with jump scares, or was it actually like incantations or
Is
nothing
more of
affected?
a psycho.
Ah,
It
okay.
didn't. It like you say jump scares, and I'm thinking Insidious, right? It's not that. It's not that. Like things don't just appear behind you or whatever. I mean, they do, but not as
Uh,
often as one of the Right? It's not as jump scary as one of the Conjuring films or whatever.
okay, okay.
Yeah, it's just more like messed up. I think it's because at that point I've reached my peak at watching like base level horror movies. And I was just like, eh. But then again, I see things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the things that I see are way scarier than what was in that show. So it's like, nah, I'm good. It's meh. But you know what? We should watch it after.
Ah, I don't
What do
know
you
about that.
mean?
I don't know about that one.
Because I have to watch it. Like, cause I don't get why people are like, oh my gosh, Hereditary is so scary.
I don't know. Maybe it's like the scenes of,
It's so scary.
yeah, the scenes portrayed in the movie just kind of like freak them out so much and everything like that. Just, yeah.
Did you watch the trailer? Watch the trailer,
All right, I will. I will.
and then tell me if you
All right. You know what I thought? You know what I thought was very bizarre and like
what,
was a horror movie that turned out to be kind of weird. Oh, I think it was classified as a horror movie. Cocaine Bear.
bruh.
Cocaine Bear was very interesting.
Is the name?
It was
Why
very.
did I feel like I swear I saw this on the iceberg? Why
Uh-huh.
are you down there on the iceberg? I'm so confused.
No, but like Cooking Bear was really, and it was based on a true story. So it's like only in America can drug dealers drop cocaine, and then something goes awry, and then a
mm.
bear ends up in the cocaine, eating the cocaine. A mother
Mm.
bear eats the cocaine, and it's like it's based on a true story, and
It's
just goes on
giving
a
the vibe
murder
of
spree.
it's giving the vibe of that one breaking news article where they were like cocaine crocodiles.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god.
We got the CCs. We got the CCs. Be aware.
And the thing is, it was so weird because like the kids and all like her cubs went in the cocaine too, so they were cocaine cubs as well. And then toward the end of the
Oh,
movie,
we
when
have
like
we have new CCs. Love that.
yeah, so like the mom and the cubs are just chilling there, and then they smelled humans, and then you see that look in her eye again, and then like the movie cuts it. I'm like, oh my god, those people just probably didn't survive.
Mm-mm. You watching the trailer?
No, this,
In the meantime, let me tell you a pickup line. Okay.
all right,
Dang, girl, are you my appendix? Because I don't understand how you work, but this feeling in my stomach makes me want to take you out.
that sucked. Oh my god.
Can I just read the person's reply?
Sure, sure.
They were like, that is quite possibly the weirdest and most carefully thought out pickup line I've ever read. I applaud you. That's what they said. I mean, the effort was there, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like of all things, she could be
Mm,
an
mm,
appendix.
yes.
Oh
Yes.
man.
I don't know. I thought he was gonna say, but you rupture my soul or something like that.
Oh
I don't
wait,
know,
I
bro.
know this film. I think I watched it
Yeah.
with a couple friends already. Yeah, yeah, I watched this. I mean,
Yeah.
it
It was
was
scary.
alright. It was alright.
It was alright. No, it can't be alright
Nah,
because
it
people
was
are like,
shit. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of. I
exactly,
was like,
exactly,
when I finished watching, it, I was kind of like, that was mid, bro. That was because like the
exactly. It
only
was
thing
bad.
that really kind of stood out was the fact that like the sister got decapitated from her side when she put her head out the window, and the mom that
Oh
was
yeah.
levitated with the wire just like sawing her own head off. That was kind of like wild, right? But like
Mm-hmm.
other than that, the movie was just it was just.
Yes, and that's the movie. Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, now I was so scary." I just know we're gonna get flamed from people, bro.
I don't
I
know. I
just,
don't
I
know.
could
Cause like
feel it.
listen,
Mm.
I was just like my face was kind of just like blank and we like this movie kind of boring or just like not it.
I went through emotions with this movie, honestly. Like because people give it so much hype for being scary. I was like, okay, we watching this during the daytime, okay?
And then it just turned out to be kind of bruh.
I watched it. I prepped myself, okay?
Hmm.
I drank my holy water. I put on all the lights in the house. It was daytime, by the way, okay? I put on all the lights in the house. I said my prayers, okay? I had my Bible next to me.
Hmm.
And I watching it, it started off, I was like, okay, it's not too bad, I guess. It's a family curse, okay? Generational curse or whatever. What am I looking at? How did we get here? Why are we here?
Yeah,
This is shit.
yeah, exactly,
I
exactly.
was
Because I was like,
expecting a bit more.
I was just like, I was like, okay, so where's this going? This is just weird. It's so confusing, you know. And it's like
Hmm.
it's basically the decapitation scene, the two decapitation scenes, and the scene where like he was wearing the crown, or he went up in the treehouse or whatever, and then like a whole bunch of people just like kneeling down, like worshiping like he was just some reincarnated god or whatever spirit took over him, blah 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 blah, blah whatever the case may be. That was kind
Yeah.
of like that was kind of like the ritual thing. It was like freaky in itself because like how it's portrayed, but like in terms of the movie being scary, no, it really wasn't because we watched this at midnight. Me and two other people sat in a disco, go and watch this at midnight. Yo,
Mm.
we were like, we gotta watch this movie, this scary movie thing. Oh, this was like a year after the movie came out, right?
Yeah.
And we watched it, and I was like, that was just so confusing and not. That was mid. I remember seeing that. It was confusing and mid
I'm
because
not bashing anyone that who thinks this is the most scariest
yeah,
movie that
yeah,
they've ever
no
looked
hate to
at. I
anyone
mean,
else.
good for you, fam.
Yeah, but like this
I
was
was not
just
scared.
nah. I've seen scarier shit in movies. Literally freaked
I
me
was
out.
more
Like
scared to make noise in the movie theater while watching A Quiet Place day
for
one
real.
than I was watching this
Cause it's like it's so dead quiet and you don't want to crumple the paper and kind of thing. Man, listen,
movie.
listen. You want to know how? Okay, this may be a far fetched thing, right? But Scooby Doo the Monster of Mexico, when the chupacabra was being portrayed as his green eyes in the dark, dog. I remember holding like watching through my fingers whenever the eyes popped on screen because I was so freaked out. That was more freaky than watching this movie.
You know what
Man,
movie scarred me?
what was that?
Mostly because back then it didn't really like not everywhere had a full on digital TVs now, boy.
Hmm.
So you remember the TV with the antennas? Yes. Yes, I am this old. Okay, you remember the
Yeah,
TV
she
with the
reached Tanti
antennas
Ray's
and
hair,
stuff?
yes. Show back to Tanti's younger days. It's in the younger days.
And you had static on the TV, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember being by my god sister. My god sister is the one that got me into.
Mm.
But like I remember being by my god sister. And she puts on the ring. And you know the ring have static on the TV,
Oh
right?
my god.
So imagine watching the ring on this rinky dink TV,
Ah.
and then all of a sudden the TV goes psh, and I'm like,
Nah, that is heart attack thing. That is thing to give you heart
I was like, oh my god, she's coming, bro. I had to sleep with one eye open that night.
attack. Oh.
watching the ring. Like, I think that's how you get the most authentic experience. They knew what they were doing bringing that out at that point in time, okay?
Mhm. Mhm.
My poor little heart couldn't take it.
Because like how okay, so like the thing that makes the ring kind of scary, or it makes the ring really scary, is like there's no way to stop her. How do you stop
I mean, and somebody else played off of Scream, right? You got 7 days
her?
because it was like wasn't it 7 days after you saw the film that you got licked?
I believe it's a certain amount of days. Yeah, I think it was a week
Yeah.
after. Yeah,
And then Scream was like, I could do one better. I'ma just call you. You got 7 days to live. I'm
yeah,
like,
and the heavy breathing,
I don't know.
sounding like Darth Vader in the mic.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Have you heard about the PayPal mafia?
Yes, yes, I have.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that actually came into
Oh, you did
like
watch the video?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was, bro, my jaw dropped. Okay.
I
For
was not
those people that
expecting
don't
that.
know, the PayPal mafia is basically a group of billionaires who are behind the biggest internet companies, and it all started from like off of PayPal. The feud is wild,
Yes,
and Elon should just give up the X thing. Okay, just give it
I
up, bro.
I was never a fan of
I
the
don't
X.
I don't care. I don't care how much money you spent on a freaking domain name. Just because PayPal wasn't called X.com doesn't mean you have to go take Twitter and call it X.com.
Really.
Because fam, nobody in this generation is calling it X.
Well, no, people have started calling it X, but like
I don't, I, don't- I, don't-
they'll be like, follow us on Twitter.
There
X.
are people
They will
who
correct them.
calls it Twitter. I don't care. Look how long it changed. Look how long it changed.
Yeah,
And
people still,
everybody that
but then they correct
primarily
themselves
use
and be like, oh,
Twitter,
I mean X.
no. I don't see anybody correcting themselves like that. People don't give a shit. They be like, Twitter is Twitter. No matter what Elon calls it. It is
I
Twitter.
I was just so confused as to why he has to. That makes no sense. I don't get it.
He did not learn from his example before, so I don't know.
But
He just give it up, bro.
yeah,
Just give
like
it up.
I mean,
It
it's I
doesn't
mean,
sound good.
it
It
sounds
doesn't
cool to
sound good.
you, but okay, that's a you thing, you know?
Because X.com sounds sketchy. Sounds sketchy.
Yeah.
But I mean, seeing how Twitter has evolved, I mean, it fits, right?
I do. Yeah, I get it.
I think he should have invested in OnlyFans. It would have made more sense.
Well,
I said what I said. Mm-hmm.
who says they didn't?
Uh,
You would never know, but who says they didn't?
you see, and that is why he got cut from people. I
Madness.
imagine you threw a coup, right? Just to have karma as a bee. You understand? She don't
Yeah.
play. And she came right back around and cut you out of your own business too after you invested your own hard earned money. My balls were hot, you know. It's a good thing I don't have no balls. But my balls were hot.
that that analogy was crazy, but
Because you telling me I sweat my balls off, right? My hard earned money, right? When nobody believed in me, I invest my own flicking money into my own company just to be kicked out later. Oh, anyway,
well,
it was
that's
for the
that's
best.
that's the problem that comes with having, you own the company, but you have a CEO and a board of directors running the company, and in the best interest of the company, they can kick you out. So at
I
that point, when your company is that big, it's not solely your company anymore.
Yeah, but like to be fair, right? Everything happens for a reason. Now look at him. He's like one of the world's richest man,
Yeah.
right? But also PayPal be scamming people. PayPal be cutting off people. They cut off accounts for no good reason just because it have money going through them. I just want everybody to know that, right? Because the documentary that we watched, that's when my jaw dropped. I was like, for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah, it was
Like
crazy.
I made a PayPal account recently and I'm like, damn.
Yeah. And the thing
Time
is,
to look
people
into other
people don't even
options.
know their money is just being taken and they're getting scammed and all that stuff.
So you
Crazy.
froze my account just because I have X amount of money in it. For why, fam? For why? And then like I thought about it too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about it too. And I remembered watching this VTuber, and he was like, "Yo, so I haven't posted in a while because some guy hacked into my PayPal and proceeded to send 10K to himself, and then proceeded to try to order pizza off of my account. Yeah, and he had to deal with that. And I was like, 10K, fam? After he sent
Oh,
10K to
I
himself,
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
he said,
talking about. I've seen that video.
and like, yeah, Kenji, right? Shout out
Yeah,
Kenji, but like, you just sent 10K to yourself, and you still want more money to buy pizza, like what? And
yeah.
then like at the end of it, you talk about, yeah, man. So how about you listen to my mixtape?
He's like, bitch, no, give me back my 10K. The hell? I don't want to hear mixed it.
Anyway, yeah. So like, I thought back to that, and I said, I pass. I pass. Yeah, I pass. I don't want it. You could keep your shit. Oh, you know what's another company that I think about ever since I watched a documentary?
What's up?
Nike.
Oh, Nike?
Just do it, right?
Yeah.
My mom and I, we talk about that from time to time, and I'm like, how many people do you like? How many people in the world knows that Nike was just built off of lies? As in, their slogan really embodied the founder of it, okay? Because this man went and sold himself, okay? He sold himself for what he believed in. And he was like, yeah, I got shoes. We got lots of shoes. He did not have lots of shoes.
That's crazy.
Okay? So he got investors, right? He's like, yeah, I got a company. We got a company headquarters back in so and so. And he did not have a company building, okay? He didn't have anything. Everything this man said that he said he had, claimed he had, he did not have it. Okay? And like from the investors giving him this stuff, he was like, okay, then he went to like start building up his thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, all of that just because he said, just do it. like, like, nothing should hold you back. If I could build a company off of lies, I don't know.
That's mad thing to see.
But that's basically what it is. You handing out empty promises. You telling people, oh, I have shoes. You brought one pair of shoe. Talk about, oh, I have shoes. No, you don't. Right? Then you want to hit me with, oh, yeah, I have a company. We got headquarters, right? They don't have headquarters. Their shoes are being imported from Japan. Okay?
Damn.
I was like, bruh. Talk about, oh, yeah, we got a factory here. They don't. Like I said, it was being imported from Japan. I'm gonna send you it later because I feel like you don't believe me. Like
Oh no,
when I
I
say when
wouldn't.
I say this company was built off of lies, bro, just because mine was like just do it. Okay. But nothing would beat the KFC.
Wow. Wow. Colonel Sanders dodging bullets over some chicken, bro. That's crazy.
At a gas station. Anyway, so that's gonna be all for this episode of Manners podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to, listen to more or get more episodes.
Comment down below what is your most fearsome moment in a horror movie and which horror movies completely sucked for you. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. If you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure to give us 5 likes if you enjoy. Five likes, 5 stars if you enjoy.
5 likes. 5 likes. Nice.
5 stars
We
if
reached
you
a
enjoy.
goal. Ah boy.
And we'll see you in Wonderland the next time we jump down that rabbit hole.
Bye bye.